I'll be real, yeah. I have not thought about an intro for this because I just haven't. But I've been talking to a couple of friends, and the general consensus is that I need to do more things. Full stop. I need to be in front of the camera more. I need to do some filming. I need to just lean in, basically. So yeah, so that's what this is. So I've given myself the challenge to film one weekly recap every week for at least the rest of summer, including this, just over 2 months. It's gonna be interesting. I have a hard time looking at a camera, and I also just, there's a part of me that's just like, does anyone care about this? Like, does this matter to anyone? My friends have told me to remind myself that I'm not doing it because it matters to other people. It's just because it would be a good thing for me to do. So what is this week comprised of? So this week was the week of the 23rd to the 29th. Started this week in Paris, in lovely, warm Champs-Élysées. Definitely pronouncing that wrong. Nice, quaint little community on the outskirts of Paris, because we love paying for Ubers. we love paying for Ubers for some reason. Had a great time, got a good 15k run in, ate relatively well, to be fair, all things considered, being on holiday and all that. Managed to come back from holiday pretty much the exact same weight. I think I was like 0.1 kg under the weight I was before I went, which is great. Drinking, sleeping at horrible times, not necessarily eating, having a consistent diet, but still not losing the muscle mass, or not losing mass. That was really important to me. But then Tuesday came and we had to come back to reality. I think coming back from Paris was interesting because there was in the process of coming back, there were a couple of opportunities to be pissed. There was a couple of opportunities to get really angry, and I think justifiably so, but we didn't, thank God. And yeah, we didn't. We thank God. I'll leave that at that. Okay, what's the first thing on these reflections? I'm reading from this at the front of, yeah, almost forgot. So I finally got to see Anderson .Paak live, and I got to see Anderson .Paak live at the front of the venue, staring at this unbelievably talented person do these unbelievably talented things. It wasn't just a straight performance, though. It was like he was DJing and singing a couple of the songs. So not the most amazing and refined experience, but I don't think I'm gonna forget that anytime soon. Got a couple of pictures of it as well, so that's over at the film studio getting developed. If it's been sent, I'll add some here. If not, then just have to wait for Insta, innit? What's the next one? A reminder that rest is a beautiful thing. So I just said I ran 15k when I was out there, and I ran 15k after having one of the best night's sleep I've had in like a year and a half. And it reminded me that when you sleep properly, you run so much faster. Like, you run, and you don't have to try as hard to run as fast when you sleep properly. So when you're well rested, your athletic ability just skyrockets, man. Like, you're actually really good. Like, you're really good just because you rested. Like, there are a couple of things that will just find themselves where they need to be just because you rested. And no matter what you do, your diet can be great. You can be giving your all in the gym. You can be giving your all in workouts. If you don't have sufficient sleep, if you have not slept enough, it makes no difference. I'll be real. I'll be real. Like, it's like being capped at 40% at uni. It's like you can be the most intelligent student, but if you've done something to mean that you're capped at 40%, you're capped at 40%. It doesn't matter how intelligent you are anymore. So yeah, on this trip, that kind of stood out a lot more. After doing that run, I think there was a tiny bit of a climb. I think maybe like 20 meters elevation from where I started, but it just all felt really doable to keep the pace that I kept. I think I kept like 443, 444ish. It felt really doable. Like, it didn't, I wasn't working to be at that speed. It felt like the first 2 races in the half marathons I did last year, where I was really fresh and I just went and did a thing and came back and found out that I had a PB rather than running for a PB. So yeah, man, it was a vibe. It was an interesting reminder that I'm actually just playing myself by not sleeping. Like, I'm playing myself by not sleeping, man. It's like all of my runs have been capped at 40%. What's the next thing? Because it's been a short week, but it's been a long week as well. On this Paris trip, I asked my community a question, my photography community a question, which was, should I take my main camera, the Nikon F5, or do I buy like a far lower quality bit of equipment, which I would feel a lot more confident taking out? So the little camera that I got, I think I ended up getting a Kodak S88 or SS88. Yeah, I got the Kodak SS8, which is basically a disposable camera, but you can reload it, and it's got a motor, so it will auto advance your film and it will automatically wind it up. That was the worst decision I could have made. There were a couple of times where the film just wouldn't advance, or when it's advancing it sounds like the film is ripping. There's so many times where the temptation to just open up the back to just make sure it doesn't just look like an absolute nightmare in there was so high. There's definitely, it feels like there's probably going to be some light leaks. I don't know, the flash didn't come through in a way that I thought it would in terms of the consistency. So after all that, it just felt like I should have, at least, even if I didn't bring my main camera, I don't think I should have gone as far from my usual standard of equipment. But we'll see, innit? Because like, I haven't seen any of the pictures from that camera. Maybe I'm chatting the most and it's flawless, but we'll see. But yeah, there is a big part of me that's like, at the very least, I should have taken either the Pentax or the Minolta. We'll see, Sha. What's next? What's new? So, one of the new things, a lot of people had asked me about my workout plans. What do I do? How often do I run? How often am I in the gym? What do I actually do in the gym? So, before Paris, on the train to Paris, I started the process of building out a guide to what my 5-day-a-week workout plan is. I think it's even like, it's a 6-day-a-week one, because long runs are on Sunday. I'm not in the gym on Sunday, but long runs are on Sunday, and then like long run recovery, so stretching and mobility stuff, is on the Sunday as well, which makes it 6 days. But it's not, maybe because I've been doing the plan for a while now, for probably like a year and a half, one version or another of the plan for a year and a half. So to me, at this stage, I've kind of even reduced it. So for me, I'm in the gym a minimum of an hour and a half, and that does not include warm up or cool down. But I've augmented this workout plan, so warm up, workout and cool down all should technically fit within an hour and 20 minutes. If you are not being cheeky and resting too much, it should all fit within an hour and 20 minutes. And then if you want to like be really, really on it, and you want to shorten the rests and rest for half the suggested amount of time, you're probably going to be in and out in an hour. I would advise you not to do that, because the rest times are intentional, and rest. Earlier I said the importance of rest. In the middle of your workout, rest is still important as well. So yeah, so that's on its way. It's pretty much ready. But I consulted my friends, Aji and Sumi, and they both suggested adding maybe some links to videos for like the digital PDF, or some images for the printable copy, just so people have an idea of what the exercise is supposed to look like when executed properly. But yeah, man, that's in the works as well, and we'll see. Well, to be honest, seeing where that goes is a little bit more straightforward, because it's going to be a workout plan that's going to be downloadable. I think there might be a price on it, just because the research I did shows that people don't tend to stick to workout plans that are free. And if someone feels that they have had to lose some cash to gain access to this thing, then they're more likely to cherish it and hold it with some level of care. So yeah, there'll probably be some sort of a price. It'll probably be like the price of a coffee. Or I'm not good at charging people for stuff. So maybe a $5. I don't imagine it costing more than a $10. Maybe a $5, but it's like once you've paid and you've downloaded it, it's yours now. So like there is no repeat servicing, or like it's like CDs back in the day. You pay your money, you get the CD, that's your CD now, full stop. Does that mean people might sheg me and try and resell it as their own and blah blah blah? Probably. Like I know I'm fully aware of the world I live in, but it is what it is, man. Just I accept that. I accept that some people are gonna have nefarious intentions. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I feel like this is gonna look so trash, but let's see. In conclusion, Paris was cool. Anderson .Paak is goated. Rest is more important than hard work. Rest is more important than hard work, because if you're not well rested, your hard work is going to be sloppy. It is. And rest is also more than inaction. Like, just because I'm being inactive doesn't mean I'm actually resting. If you're leaving the country, book an Uber. Don't all the public no. If you're leaving a country, book an Uber. Don't take the train. Don't take the train at all. Don't take the train. Just make it easier for you. Yeah, new hybrid workout plan. Keep an eye out for the link. Still chasing 100-mile week. I'm giving myself like a year to work up to running 100 miles a week, just as like a base. Need to build the capacity to just be able to hit that type of volume, and then we can start look at like how intense does this part of that need to be. I think for me, the starting point is, can I even cover that distance? Even that, like, if the majority of it was recovery run pace, could I cover that distance in a week without being injured? Because if I can't, there's no point trying to make myself obsessed about that. So it's just to build up that strength, build up the ligament strength, and we'll see where it goes, man. Yeah, we'll see where it goes. I don't have an outro because I guess I'll figure it out. I'll get there at some point. But that's me, man. That's everything that's happened this week so far that I'm willing to share and can remember. I guess I'll see you next week.